Isang mapayapang araw sa lahat. I extend a warm welcome to everyone to the National Library of the Philippines for the launching of Words in Flame, a traveling exhibition dedicated to the resilience of libraries and publishers in times of war. Organized by the Embassy of Ukraine and its partners, we are deeply honored that the National Library has been chosen as the venue of this meaningful event, which offers our patrons and visitors the opportunity to witness the enduring strength of libraries as pillars of knowledge and culture, even in the face of great adversity. We deeply sympathize with the destruction that Ukrainian libraries and publishers have endured due to the war. These damages transcend material loss, signifying a break in the preservation of history, tradition, and national identity. As the NLP serves hundreds of affiliated public libraries across our country, we share in the mission of safeguarding access to knowledge, culture, and heritage even in the most challenging times. Through initiatives like this exhibition, we are reminded of the resilience of the human spirit and the power of knowledge to survive adversity. May this collaboration inspire solidarity among nations and reinforce our shared commitment to protect libraries and the stories they carry for generations to come. Thank you and good afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues and friends, thank you for being here today. We gather this afternoon in the heart of Manila's cultural memory, the National Library of the Philippines, to open an exhibition that is about what war tries to erase: memory, identity, knowledge, and truth. Words in Flame is not an ordinary exhibition. It is a silent cry from the ashes of our libraries, the charred pages of books that once carried our history, our imagination, our children's dream. Since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion, Ukraine has not only been defending its land and sovereignty, but we have also been defending our culture. And the numbers tell their own heartbreaking story. As of July 2025, 214 libraries in Ukraine have been completely destroyed. 904 more have been damaged. 561 have lost their basic tools for work. Nearly 500 more have been stripped of their collections, books stolen or burned. But it is not just our libraries that are vanishing. UNESCO confirmed that by August 2025, at least 268 buildings of historic and artistic value, 151 religious sites had suffered damage or destruction. In total, more than 2,000 cultural institutions, including museums, galleries, theaters, and educational hubs, have been affected, with roughly 334 entirely destroyed. Libraries, museums, theaters, schools, churches, our cultural institutions have become targets in this war. Not because they pose a military threat, but because they preserve memory. They nurture a sense of belonging. They pass down language, history, and critical thought, everything a colonial regime fears most. There is nothing accidental in this destruction. The aim is painfully clear: to erase Ukrainian identity, to silence the voices of our poets, our historians, our librarians, to turn us into a blank page. But this exhibition shows something else, something that not missile or looter can destroy. It shows also resistance of Ukrainian people. You will see the images of libraries shelled and burned, and yet also the stories of communities rebuilding them. Volunteers rescuing books from rubble, children gathering in underground shelters to read, librarians keeping doors open even without electricity, even under fire. Because as long as we read, we remember. And as long as we remember, we remain. Ladies and gentlemen, these projects, made possible by the Artists Support Ukraine Foundation and the Library Country Foundation, is part of a broader global movement, one that unites artists, curators, and ordinary people who believe that culture matters in war, that is not an afterthought, but a frontline. Today we join that movement here in Philippines. We do so in solidarity, in hope, and in shared humanity. I'm especially grateful to the National Library of Philippines for their generous partnership in providing this meaningful space for the exhibition. My deepest appreciation also goes to Mr. 𝗙𝗪𝗀, incoming Honorary Consul of Ukraine in Cebu, and his company GI Printers for their technical support in producing the visual materials you will see. I would kindly thank our Filipino friends for opening your doors, not just the doors of the library, but the doors of your hearts. Thank you for listening, for seeing, for remembering with us. Let us keep telling these stories. Let us keep building bridges made not of stone, but of words. Because even in the darkest times, words carry fire. And fire, as we know, can destroy, but it can also warm, illuminate, and ignite change. This exhibition will run for 1 month, from September 15th to October 15th, 2025, and I warmly invite everyone to visit and reflect. Thank you for being today with Ukraine. Maraming salamat po. Enjoy the exhibition. Thank you. I think now the official part is ended, but please feel free to enjoy the exhibition, and please leave also your contact details to our colleagues, and any reflections and feedbacks would be much appreciated from your side. So please, let's start the exhibition. Thank you.
Pasok po kayo sa loob para makita kayo. Doon kayo sa kabilang side.